The people of Turan in Kwande local government area of Benue State have staged a protest to demand the withdrawal of military personnel from the area over alleged attacks on mourners, which left 4 persons dead, including 2 students. Eyewitnesses said the tragic incident occurred when some mourners were intercepted by soldiers on their way back from the burial of a traditional ruler. They alleged that the security operatives had demanded money to escort the family of the late traditional ruler due to the volatile security situation. But when the request was declined, some youths volunteered to provide the escort themselves. Our correspondent in the state tells us more.
Tuesday's controversial killing of 2 students and 2 mourners by soldiers in Kwande local government area of Benue State has continued to generate outrage, with women taking to the streets of Jatoka to register their displeasure. The protesting women, in tears, took their grievances to the Kwande, as well as to appointees of the governor and the deputy commissioner of police during a meeting in Jatoka demanding the immediate withdrawal of Nigerian army troops from the area. The Kwande, political leaders and other prominent indigenes of the area called for the withdrawal of the military and the setting up of a commission of inquiry to investigate the actions of the soldiers.
We have just one simple request. Withdraw these soldiers and give us more mobile and more policemen. And we are not asking too much. After all, soldiers are never trained to live with people in town. And since they are not willing to go to the bush to fight, then let them return to their barracks.
We are here mourning the death of one of the kindred heirs. Shortly after the interment, it was at the point that both our youths, after the soldiers refused to give us that assistance, and when they demanded that we should give them some money, yes, about 1 million naira. So we demanded that, okay, we will give them about 450,000. They say no. They can't go to that place. So when these people were coming back, these are our youth, then they now attack, the soldiers attack them and hold 2 of them. So the other people run away because at that instance, the soldiers shoot at one of the youth and kill him instantly. That is Yosu Abu. Because of the shot of that youth, so many people were scared and started running helter-skelter to India for safety. And so, right there and then, the other soldiers that were there started shooting sporadically and to scare away people. In the process, that was how the students that came out from the schools, both the primary schools and the secondary schools, were going. And it was in this attempt that some of them received some bullets. 2 youths, 2 students died instantly. So the other people that survived various forms of injuries, some of them are even still in the hospitals.
What I have heard and what I have seen in my community of Jatoka, where young girls and young children were killed without provocation by the Nigerian army, is totally unacceptable. And this act cannot go free. The military hierarchy will set up an inquiry into this issue, and these soldiers that perpetrated this act must be held accountable.
A teacher who survived the incident narrated his experience.
So I quickly rushed to the place. I only take a glance look at my student lying on the ground in a distance, on making all possible ways that I can get hold of her. I was unable because I was denied access. They nearly shoot me, claiming nobody has audacity or time to go to the nearby students. They shoot them almost 3 there, and the other guy ran to his house while they picked the remaining 2. They deny access. They deny both the parents, the teachers, and the general public the access.
The Deputy Commissioner of Police, Wosu Asuko, appealed for calm, assuring that investigations into the killings have commenced.
I want to start by saying that investigation is ongoing. I don't want to preempt the outcome of the investigation. And if the security personnel use excessive force, which is against their rules of engagement. I think the appropriate agency will do the right thing in terms of sanction.
On Wednesday, however, aggrieved youth launched a violent protest in Jatoka, setting ablaze the residence and office of the third-class chief, Mwete Chongu, Chief Simon Bave.